Hello friends, welcome to the session. Myself Samya, Government First Aid College, Step 2, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. In this session, we shall deal with the compactness property of R. The definition of compactness property of R and the theorem on compactness property of the set of real numbers R. So definition, a non-empty definition of a compactness property of the set of real numbers R. A non-empty subset of R is said to be compact if it is closed and bounded. So we consider a non-empty subset of R if the non-empty subset is closed set and it is bounded set, then we say that that non-empty subset is satisfies the compactness property in the set of real numbers. So example, a very finite set being closed and bounded is a compact set, because we know that a very finite set is a closed set and it is bounded above and below. Therefore we say that a very finite set is a closed set and it is a bounded set, which makes that finite set a compact set. Theorem, a non-empty subset of real numbers which is bounded above has the least upper bound in R. A non-empty subset of real numbers which is bounded above has the least upper bound of in R. So we have to consider a non-empty subset of the real numbers, and that non-empty subset is bounded above. We have to show that it has the least upper bound in the set of real numbers. We shall see the proof. Let S be a non-empty subset of real numbers and S is bounded above. We consider a non-empty subset of R, the real numbers, and the set S is bounded above. Let us define a set T as the set of all negative elements of S. So if x belongs to S, then minus x belongs to T. So we define a set T as a set of all the elements minus x where x belongs to S. Clearly, T is also a non-empty subset of real numbers, because we have considered S as the non-empty subset of real numbers and we have defined T as the set of all minus x where x belongs to S. Then T also becomes the non-empty subset of real numbers. Now we shall first show that T is a bounded set and it is bounded below. Since S is bounded above, they have given in the statement S is bounded above, it is a non-empty subset of real numbers and it is bounded above, then there exists upper bound A of S such that because S is bounded above, there will be a upper bound A of S such that it satisfies the property x less than or equal to A for all x belongs to S. Means because S is a set which is bounded above, then all the elements in the set S must be less than the upper bound A, therefore x is less than or equal to A for all x belongs to S. That implies for the above equation we multiply by minus a sign, therefore minus x will be greater than or equal to minus a. If we multiply the above equation by minus a sign, the inequality changes, therefore minus x is greater than or equal to minus a for all x belongs to S. But minus x is an element of T, therefore minus x greater than or equal to minus a for all minus x belongs to T, which makes T the set as bounded below with minus a as its lower bound. Hence, by the order completeness property of real number, the subset T of real numbers has the infimum, that is greatest lower bound, say T. Now we shall show that supremum S equal to least upper bound S, which is equal to T. We shall show that T is the least upper bound of S. Since minus T is the greatest lower bound of T, it follows that T is the upper bound of S, but we have to show that T is the least upper bound of S. Let B be any upper bound of S. Let B be any upper bound of S. Then minus B is an lower bound of T. Then minus B is an lower bound of T, which makes T greater than or equal to minus B, or minus T is less than or equal to B, which implies T must be least upper bound of S, that is the supremum of S equal to T. Hence, S is bounded above, so it possesses the least upper bound or the supremum in the set of real numbers R. Short answers for you. Give an example of a closed non-compact subset of R. And the second one, show that by means of example that a bounded subset of R may fail to be compact. Descriptive question. Prove that the union of a finite family of compact sets is compact. The second one, if F is closed and K is compact, then prove that F intersection K is compact. Another, prove that the union of a finite family of compact sets is compact. And the references, Real Analysis, N.P. Bali book, Principles of Mathematical Analysis by Walter Rudin, Mathematical Analysis by S.C. Malik, and Elements of Real Analysis by S. Narayanan, M.D. Rai, Singhania. Thank you friends. Thank you.